Kenny Pickett got hurt during camp, and just like that, the Browns' quarterback situation changed overnight. The timing couldn't be more important. For weeks, fans and coaches have been wondering how the team would sort out a crowded QB room. Now they don't have to wonder. Pickett is out, and that clears the way for real evaluations to begin. Let's be honest, Pickett wasn't helping the offense move forward. He was taking first-team reps, but he wasn't adding any real value. With him out, Shedeur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel finally get the space to show what they can do. And in a camp with time and reps are limited, that matters a lot. This isn't about celebrating an injury, it's about recognizing what it means for the roster. The Browns needed clarity at quarterback, and now they have it. There's no more traffic in the way. It's a two-man race between two young guys who still have something to prove. Don't forget to subscribe to Red Zone Report for more powerful NFL stories. And from what we've already seen at camp, one of them is wasting no time making his move. Kenny Pickett's injury might look like bad news at first, but the truth is it helps the Browns more than it hurts them. He wasn't producing, and there was no real upside left in keeping him around. His time in Pittsburgh was full of turnovers, short throws, and missed chances. That's not what this team needs right now. He was brought in during a roster gap, nothing more. The Browns had no quarterbacks available at the time, so he filled a spot. Since then, they signed Joe Flacco and drafted two young QBs. Pickett didn't fit into the long-term plan, but he still took reps that should have gone to players with potential. Now, with Pickett out, the Browns don't need to make an awkward decision. The injury takes him out of the picture without drama. It gives the coaches a reason to stop wasting snaps on someone who wasn't part of the future anyway. This also means all the focus can now go to the guys who actually matter, Shadur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel. And judging by how things are moving, that shift couldn't have come in a better time. Shadur Sanders didn't say much, but his game did all the talking. In one of the most important 11-on-11 sessions so far, he went a perfect 9 for 9 with 2 touchdowns. No mistakes, no panic, just smart throws and smooth execution. It wasn't flashy, it was efficient, and that's exactly what the Browns needed to see. He's not forcing anything, and that's the impressive part. Some young quarterbacks try to make a name for themselves by pushing big plays. Shadur is doing it by reading the field, hitting his targets, and playing within the system. He's not trying to win the job in one day. He's building trust the right way. Coaches have noticed, players have noticed, the Browns might not be ready to name a starter yet, but it's clear Shadur is closing the gap fast. He's not just another camp body anymore, he's becoming a real option. With Kenny Pickett out and Flacco holding the top spot for now, Sanders is slowly turning this into a real conversation. The pressure's on, and he's handling it like a pro. While Shadur is getting a lot of attention, Dylan Gabriel is staying right there in the mix. He's not making headlines, but he's stacking good days. He's been steady in his reads, quick in his release, and accurate when it counts. For a young quarterback, that's exactly the kind of progress coaches want to see. Gabriel brings a different style to the position. He moves well in the pocket, keeps plays alive, and isn't afraid to take shots downfield when he sees an opening. He's not perfect, but he's playing with confidence, and that's keeping the competition wide open. What makes this interesting is that Gabriel isn't fading into the background like many rookie quarterbacks do in their first camp. He's responding to every rep with focus, and he's not backing down from the pressure. That's the kind of mindset that earns you a real look. As much as fans are watching Shadur, the staff is watching Gabriel just as closely. One more strong week, and he could put himself in position to skip the third-string role entirely. Joe Flacco is 40 years old, but when you look at what the Browns have had at quarterback over the last 2 decades, he still stands out. 2 seasons ago, he played just 5 games and threw for over 1,600 yards. That pace would have put him near 5,500 yards over a full season. Numbers the Browns haven't seen in years. Of course, that run ended with a rough playoff loss, and no one expects Flacco to repeat that kind of stretch now, but what he brings is experience, leadership, and a steady hand when things get messy. He's not mobile, and he will throw picks, but he knows how to run a game plan and control the huddle. The main reason Flacco is here isn't to carry the team for the full season, it's to give the rookies time to grow. The Browns don't want to rush Sanders or Gabriel into the fire, especially with the pressure that comes with this franchise. Flacco gives them space to learn without being thrown into must-win situations. At this point in his career, Flacco might not be the future, but he's still better than a lot of what this team has seen in the past, and for now, that might be good enough. The Browns were hoping for better news on Quinshon Judkins, but the situation remains unclear. Team owner Jimmy Haslam says he's cautiously optimistic about Judkins playing this season, but nothing is guaranteed. It's another off-field issue the team didn't need, especially during a camp that's already full of big decisions.
This isn't just about losing a running back. It's about how the team handles problems behind the scenes. Haslam's comments made it clear they're still trying to figure things out. He even admitted they've talked to outside advisors about what more they can do, which shows this isn't a small matter. What makes it worse is that the Browns are already dealing with a tight salary cap, largely because of the massive contract given to Deshaun Watson. That deal is still affecting how they build the roster. Now they need Judkins to step up, but there's no guarantee he'll be available. It's frustrating for fans who just want to see a clean, focused team. But once again, the Browns are trying to win games while managing problems that have nothing to do with football. Head coach Kevin Stefanski recently spoke to the media, and it's clear he's pushing this team hard. He talked about how players are being tested not just physically, but mentally too. The camp schedule is packed with walkthroughs, meetings, and install sessions. Every rep, even in film study, is being treated like it matters. For the younger players, it's a lot to take in. Stefanski admitted that the system is throwing a lot at them every day. Some of the veterans are already familiar with the schemes, but the rookies are still adjusting. The learning curve is steep, and there's no room for falling behind. Despite that, the coaches seem pleased with how the players are handling the pressure. Stefanski praised their focus and effort, especially as camp reaches its toughest stretch. It's clear he's trying to build a team that can handle the grind, not just the games. This part of training camp is where habits are made. Stefanski knows that, and he's using every moment to test whether this roster is mentally strong enough to survive the season ahead. The first preseason game is just days away, and the truth is, no one really knows what this Browns team is going to look like. On paper, they have enough talent to win 10 or even 11 games, but with so many questions at quarterback, running back, and coaching, it's hard to feel confident about anything yet. The early part of the schedule is brutal. If they don't come out strong, they could fall behind quickly. Even a 3-4 record by the time October ends would be considered lucky based on who they're facing. That's the kind of pressure this team is walking into from day one. Fans are feeling it too. There's a mix of hope and doubt in the air. Some believe this could finally be the year where things click. Others are bracing for another frustrating season full of what-ifs and missed chances. The team needs to give people a reason to believe early. One thing is clear, this next month will shape everything, from the roster decisions to the tone of the season. It all starts now, and the clock is ticking. Blessings to all my Red Zone Report subscriber family. Your support means everything. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and I'll catch you in the next one.